Hello Aries, welcome to Aries Moon Arcana. This is going to be your general reading for the Gemini season / month of June for 2020. Since it is a general reading, I'd say if the messages don't resonate with you, check your moon and rising signs. Sometimes Venus signs also can work in that way. That's just what the YouTube readers always say, and I agree with it. It's definitely a good idea. If this doesn't really fit with you, definitely check out the other videos. So yeah, I'm just gonna get right to it. I'm pretty new at this, so I'm just gonna go for it, and hopefully you're gonna love it because I love doing it. So hey, it's like a win-win over here. All right, Aries, so I'm gonna do your reading. Before I start, I pulled an oracle card for you before I recorded, and I pulled the reversed Two of Swords. So the energy that I'm getting from this in this particular situation is kind of a feeling of complacency or getting sick of the complacency that you've been feeling. Maybe about a thought process or kind of a mental way that you go about dealing with things is kind of not working for you anymore. It's not suiting you anymore, and you're ready to just fucking move on. And you're not really, you don't want to like make any extra decisions or do anything crazy. You just want to stop. Sorry, I'm opening my seltzer. You just want to stop sitting still almost. It feels like you've been kind of in a holding pattern. I'm sure the pandemic has to do with that, especially Aries. They do not like to be in any sort of holding pattern. I have an Aries moon. I can attest to that. So I'm feeling like you're getting kind of restless and kind of like mentally bored of whatever's been going on or sticking around too long. Really trying to unearth why it is that you think the way that you are and why you're stuck in there. You're really kind of trying to renegotiate with yourself and your internal world as to why things are the way that they are and why you're placing yourself in that situation, right? We're all in charge of our own destiny. So I think you're kind of, in Gemini season, you're really kind of reworking that and trying to figure that out is what I'm getting from this card. So with that being said, I am now going to move you down here. Bye, see ya! And then we'll come down to my little reading area. And then I'm gonna just do a little burn to clear the energy. And we're gonna focus on Aries for Gemini season, please. Wanting to get out of some mental stuckness, mental complacency, moving on from something, some thought process that's not serving us anymore. Okay. Let's let that burn out. Okay. Let's get shuffling, shall we? All right, Aries. What's going on with you for June / Gemini season of 2020? I'm sensing some complacency, some stuckness mentally. How are we going to get ourselves out of this, or what is the story behind it? Let's talk about it. Looking for messages for Aries for the Gemini season or June 2020. What's going on with their mental energy? What are they feeling like they're ready to stop being stuck in? Starting something new there, Aries? Starting something new, but not knowing how to get it off the ground, perhaps? Let's see here. All right, so rolling up my sleeves. First, we have the Nine of Cups reversed. So I'm seeing kind of this feeling of lacking fulfillment, not feeling fulfilled, not feeling, you're not satisfied with whatever it is that's going on. This could be in a relationship. I think it has more to do with your personal experience, though. Just so you know, this is feeling a little bit more like internal personal work that needs to be done and how that affects your job, your relationships, etc. So I'm sensing sort of a feeling that you are feeling unfulfilled, which is probably what's leading us to this here, this complacency. but you know that you're on this track. And I think that because you know that you can't be complacent anymore and you're ready to kind of move into the next phase, you're in this Ace of Cups energy. And if you're not now, you're moving into it in June. And so it feels kind of like you're going to have some sort of like new emotional insight into things based on wanting to move out of your mental complacency. So it feels like your feelings are going to be what lead you into the next phase. That's what I'm seeing here, is like focusing on how you feel and really getting in touch with that is going to be what kind of moves you into the next phase, which looks like you have got the Ace of Pentacles reversed here. So I'm seeing that you are very much looking forward to a new venture, a new idea, something new that you want to start working on. Maybe you lost a business throughout the pandemic and you're trying to start up a new one, or maybe your business had to close down and you want to, reinvigorate it and get it going again. But it's a little bit blocked. You're not really feeling like you're in the planning phases of anything yet, or maybe you are only planning and nothing's happening. And then we move into the Three of Wands reverse. So this is also no planning. This is like you're ready and you have the ideas, but you're not actually ready, maybe, is what's going on. You might feel ready because you're like angsty and like, get me out of the fucking house, like you really want to just move forward and move into this next thing. But something's stopping it from happening. It could very well be the pandemic. I'm just reading what I'm seeing, you know what I'm saying? But something's keeping you from going off on this journey. And this journey feels very much like it's a venture into some sort of job or some sort of stable thing. Maybe there's some sort of like serious relationship that is like hoping to take the next step, and you are like feeling a little bit unsure about if that's the right step, place to go towards, or you're not really sure how to like navigate it. It feels like that you're unfulfilled. You're not feeling super great about it. You know that you want this new emotional fulfillment to happen. You want to feel better. You want to feel good and happy because that's what's going to lead you into your new venture. And you're maybe like pouring yourself into this new venture, kind of hoping that reinvigorates your feelings too, like makes you feel more connected. But it's stuck. There's like some sort of blockage happening here is what I'm seeing. Something's in the way. Some sort of communication isn't coming through. Something is blocking your spirit, because I feel like your energy is there. You really want to be moving forward. You really want to be, having the plan and the goal and then just like going for it. But there's something in the way. So let's get some clarity. So that's just like the general thing. I'm going to clarify now, and then we're going to get some deeper insight into what's going on for Aries for Gemini season / June 2020. Oh, I swear to God, I can shuffle cards. I just did it before. Oh my God, this is a disaster. Okay, back to work. All right, what are we hoping to tell Aries for June / Gemini season of 2020? Let's clarify this Nine of Cups reversed. Let's get some insight into why they are feeling kind of unsatisfied, unfulfilled, just kind of bored, listless, not loving it right now. It's just, I just am feeling this bored energy. Bored, I'm bored, and you're like poking your friends or like texting them too much because you're just fucking bored and you just want to stop. You want something to change so bad. And you're willing to put the work in to make it happen for yourself, but something's stopping you. So what's going on with this Nine of Cups reversed? What is this boredom, unsatisfied, unfulfilled vibe? What's going on? All right. Wheel of Fortune, the Empress, and the Ten of Pentacles reversed. Interesting, huh? You are feeling kind of blocked off from your own personal like connection with yourself. Your like fertile goddess energy, that can be for men or women, doesn't matter. Everybody has this feeling inside of them at some point. The feeling of kind of like loving yourself, taking really good care of yourself, and feeling like it's faded, it's all connected, it's all part of the same story that leads us to the full sense of stability, but like this is stability upright, the 10 of Pentacles, but it's reversed in this case. So I'm feeling like you might even be overlooking some blessings that you have, and you're like, yeah, I know, I got it all going on, but I just don't, I don't care right now. I'm not focused on that. I'm bored by this. I'm bored by the things that I have. I'm bored by the path that fate feels like has put me down. I'm just kind of feeling, you know, I'm not really feeling myself. I'm getting that energy. You're not really feeling yourself. And so when you're not feeling yourself, you're having a hard time building something serious and important, you know, because there's some serious blockage here with the Pentacles energy and the Wands energy. Like a lot of action is being subdued. And I know how much you hate that, Aries. I know, because it's a bummer and it's frustrating. And so you're feeling you're just not feeling like energized or spiritual, or, you know, like you're not really seeing as many synchronicities, you know, you're not feeling like you want to move into a new, well, no, I'm sorry. You are feeling like you want to move into a new phase, but it's just not happening right now. And I think it very much has to do with the fact that you're kind of possibly overlooking, kind of ignoring the things that you have, the wonderful things that you have, the wonderful things that you've given to yourself, and how well you have been able to take care of yourself. You're kind of overlooking that, and I think that maybe a part of getting out of your complacency and your boredom has to be appreciating what you have. I know it's the stupidest cliche, right? But it's true. It is very fucking true. It's very fucking true. So it's good to love yourself and care for yourself, and then also acknowledge yourself for doing those things for yourself. It's not just like, I love myself. What? I'm done. Who cares? Appreciate yourself for that, because it's just gonna add to the fountain that just keeps overflowing, right? So we want to get to that point. We want to get to that love overflowing point. And it's possible that you do feel that way about yourself right now, but it's just not enough for you. You're like, great, I love myself, but what does that have? That's not all. There has to be more to life than, you know, having a good relationship with yourself, because having a good relationship with yourself should essentially move me into some new directions, right? So that's what we want to know. We want to know what this new direction is. What's this Ace of Cups feeling? This kind of like emotional, like feeling that you're getting, that you're feeling this like dissatisfaction, but we want to move into the new emotional satisfaction, and like having kind of some more insights into your own emotional world, and figuring out why it is that you're complacent, why it is that you feel bored, why is it that you're having a hard time appreciating what you have right in front of you, right? So let's clarify this Ace of Cups. Yeah, you're feeling, okay, we've got Temperance reversed, the Moon reversed, and the Knight of Swords. So, you know, you're feeling stifled. You're feeling stifled with all of your energy, and it's knocking you off your balance. It's making you feel kind of confused, and you're not really seeing things very clearly right now, and you just want to fight it. You want to fight against anything that makes you feel fucked up, basically, right? You don't want to feel confused, or like the Moon reversed always is like, to me, just very dark energy. That's the way I read it. I just feel, it feels very like kind of cold and dark, and confusing, and hidden things are hidden from you, or whatever. You're paranoid about betrayal. It's not a good energy. It's not a good feeling to have. Temperance reverse just kind of feels like off kilter, off balance, not connecting with the universe, you know, not like, really not feeling like right here, the Wheel of Fortune and Empress together, not really feeling these energies combining, not really feeling like you are supported by the universe. You're feeling kind of like, what the fuck, bro? You know, like, what's going on? I'm feeling really dissatisfied. I'm not really able to appreciate the things that I have, and that's a problem. So you're kind of, you're fighting these feelings. You're like fighting against yourself, I feel like, in a way, you know. This guy looks like he's attacking these two things. He's not happy about it, and he's also moving backwards in the reading. So if the reading is going, you know, this way, forwards, this guy's looking back, going, fucking get out of here with that. And I do feel that that's very much an Aries energy, for certain. So I mean, maybe that you'll be having this like burst of emotional inspiration to like fight against those things that are making you feel, you know, maybe it's inadequacy that you're feeling, some sort of like your confidence has almost like been shaken, like it's not as strong as it usually is. I feel like Aries typically has a very acute, like powerful confidence, and maybe you're just not, something knocked you down a little bit. You're not really feeling that confident. And I feel like in June you're gonna have this like burst of like, no, I can't live like that. I have to get out of here, which could very well be this complacency that we're feeling. You don't want to feel stuck and bummed out. You don't want to feel angry with yourself anymore. You want to appreciate the baller things that you've accomplished, because you have accomplished a lot. You're just not focusing on that right now. And I think that this Ace of Cups energy will give you kind of the like, you know, the impetus to get out of that mindset and to fight against the confusion and the imbalance, and just like fight against it and work for yourself, you know, get yourself to this point where you're focusing on these two things and trying to upright them, right? Because it's the Ace of Pentacles reversed and the Three of Wands reversed. You want these energies to be upright and together, because together this says a whole other story. This is a great fucking story. This is like the beginning of a journey. This is like, if you look at the hero's journey circle, if you've ever taken a writing class, you look at the hero's journey circle, and this is like the very first little section of it where you're like ready to go, move out into the world and explore new things. And I feel like you are ready for that, but something is blocking you, babies. Something's up. Something's blocking you. It could very well just be your own self-confidence issues that you're feeling right now. This emotional kind of like, I don't know, like I said, dissatisfaction, unfulfillment. You're not very happy maybe just with who you are. Maybe you're not happy with how you respond to things, react to things. Maybe you're a little too brash. Maybe you're, you know, maybe you're in true to Aries form. Maybe you're a little too intense with people, and you're realizing how much it's not serving you anymore, and you really want to move out of that energy. And you don't want to be insecure about it. You don't want to feel ashamed of yourself or bad about yourself, or bad. You don't want to be angry with other people. You don't, you know, hurt people. You don't want to be that person anymore. And it's moving you into this Ace of Pentacles. So let's get some clarity on the Ace of Pentacles reversed. What's going on here? We got Aries working through their emotional complacency and kind of insecurities I'm seeing. It's kind of coming together like that for me. So we move into the Ace of Pentacles reversed. And what is that energy telling us, please? All right, well, you're afraid of defeat, which is why you don't feel like you can really get this started, get this project started, get this new venture off the ground, get yourself into the planning mode. You're not really feeling like you can take that on until you heal these self-defeating issues, because you are very much blocking some important work that needs to be done. I think you've been possibly fucked over by a colleague or by a different business owner, or somebody that you were working with in a business or at work, or something like that like somebody that you were working very close quarters with. Excuse me. I'm feeling like something happened to you here. We've got the Three of Pentacles, we've got the Five of Swords, and we've got the Ten of Swords. Somebody at work fought against you and you lost, and this is you losing. This is the pain that it caused. I'm seeing something happen there. There's some sort of issue with work, and so it's making you feel insecure, and too insecure to get this new, sorry, it's so shiny. There we go. It's making you feel too insecure to get this new venture started, because you're feeling like you're worried about it. But the thing is, this feels like it's all fear-based. This feels like a mental issue. This does not feel like an actual thing that will happen to you. This feels like it happened already, and now it's just a fear. So luckily, what I love about getting cards like this before we get to the final card, or maybe it's not actually, this is just the last in this specific pull, is that we already pulled this card. We can't pull it again, so it can't be a part of the outcome, and that's fucking great, right? I love that. So yeah, I'm feeling like you are paranoid almost, you know, just straight up like, I don't want to get started. I don't want to do that. I'm too nervous to do it. I already kind of fucked over, or I already got fucked over. I already put a bunch of money into something or whatever, or lost it. You know, I'm getting the sense of like maybe losing a sum of money, investing it in the wrong thing, or gambling being an issue. Something kind of happened here where your faith was lost. You're very insecure because of it, and this is telling me the story of what actually happened and what caused it. something at work really, really broke your heart here and made you feel shaken, confidence shaken, not really sure that you can do it on your own. It's possible that somebody, you know, somebody at work, even just you told them about your new idea that you really want to get started, and they told you that they think it's fucking stupid. But that person, all that person is saying is, I think I'm stupid. You know, they're not actually talking to you, so you can't let these things get in your way. They're just trying to keep you from being on a certain level because they're too afraid of getting to that level themselves, and they don't know how to see other people doing it. So it could very well be that somebody kind of knocked you down a peg or two and made you, like, tried to make you feel less than, or like you're not capable of it, which is bullshit, by the way. Don't listen to that crap. I don't believe it, especially not for an Aries. Aries, you can do fucking anything. Get to it. You just gotta get to work, right? So I'm feeling like you're feeling blocked and insecure about this thing that happened. I do feel that it's work related. You could relate it to a relationship if if you were with a friend or something and you told a friend about this idea and they were like, no, somebody that you wanted to approach to like get in with you on this, like work with a person to get this venture off the ground, and they said no. It could be very disappointing in that way. But you just got to get up off your feet and just find a new plan. Always have a backup plan. That's what I always say. And then we're going to come into this energy here. So I'm already kind of understanding where this is headed. Why you're having a hard time planning, why you're having a hard time really like feeling like it's time to move forward, because of your fear and your insecurity. So let's clarify this Three of Wands reversed, please. Let's talk about Three of Wands reversed, please. We want to know what's going on there and why that is happening and what we can do. What can we do to move out of that fear? What's coming up? What can we look at? All right. Could you just, Aries, you're going to have to get out of this shit. You're going to have to get out of your mindset. Your mindset's really dicking you around right now. Queen of Cups reversed. Page of Cups reversed. Four of Cups reversed. You're having a hard time. You're stuck in your feelings. You're feely right now. You're so feely right now. You were hurt by this thing. It wasn't, I'm not feeling like it's like a heartbreak, like nobody like just left you suddenly. It's just that somebody like made you feel small, and you're really stuck in it, and you're having a really hard time moving past it. And you're not, I don't think you're, I feel like you're not handling it very well. Like in terms of like, you might be like drinking more because of it, or using it as an excuse to drink more or smoke more weed or chain smoke cigarettes or whatever the fuck you do, whatever toxic behavior. We all have at least one, right? You're kind of using that as an excuse too, but it's keeping you stuck. It's keeping you in there, and you're really digging into it. You do have the opportunity here with the Four of Cups reversed to like have a breakthrough, because like I said, you're sick of yourself. You're sick of staying stuck in these feelings, but that doesn't always mean that you're going to make a change immediately. It looks like you're not really yet. You're still kind of stuck here. And my suggestion would always be, fuck that, right? Get out of it. So yeah, you're kind of stuck in your feelings. You were bummed out. You were disappointed by this thing, or somebody said something to you that, you know, maybe you were in a sensitive mood at the time and it stuck with you, and you're like, fuck, bro, I don't want to feel this way anymore. But it's like it's really in there, and it's like, I don't know, you know, it's making you feel like you're rethinking this new idea that you had, but you shouldn't be, because that's just somebody else's crap. That's not your crap. You don't have to take that on. Oh, my candle. I got so passionate about not taking on other people's crap that I did that by accident. Yeah, it's theirs. It's not yours. You don't have to live like that. And you don't have to feel that way. You can get your own shit started, whether they like it or not. Get you done. Let's get some outcome cards, because I want I want Aries to get out of this energy for themselves, because they are much happier when they can move on from something, which you usually can. So it's funny to me that you're not. I'm not going to read jumpers today, just because I feel like it gets a little muddy. I like to hold my cards more specifically. Not shitting on anybody that does it, but just my personal way. All right, Aries, what can we say to Aries? What kind of advice can we give to them for kind of getting unstuck? We want to get Aries unstuck. Woo! Well, that just flipped right around, so I'm going to do that one. One more card. I know, I feel like I just said I don't do jumpers. Maybe that's why I don't do jumpers. Yeah, that is why. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I'm pretty new to this, so I'm just, you know, just bear with me. All right, Aries. For fuck's sake. All right, Aries, what is your advice? What's going on? How can we help Aries get unglued, unstuck? Let's help him out. Let's help him out. Think about it. Ooh! This is fun. Great 2 cards to end on. Hermit, Strength. Boom. All right, it's time for you to do some inside work. Indoors. Just kidding, you can go outdoors. Inner, inside. You've got to work with yourself here. You've got to go in. You've got to really do some deep digging. Why are you so affected by other people's opinions and thoughts? What is up with that? Why do you let it keep you from moving forward on things that you're actually very excited about? Why are you letting it keep you from moving on and moving into the new phase and going to meet those ships where they are coming in at that dock? Go inside. Go and I don't mean inside of your house. If you can go outside, in fact, please do that. Go inside of yourself. Go inward. I want you to look at that. I want you to understand what the inner workings are. Why are you feeling that way about yourself? Because that's what's going to fortify you. I need you to fortify yourself, right, Aries? You have got to figure out what it is that's keeping you stuck in your energy. You've got to go in. You are the only person that can answer this question for yourself. You know, why do I do this? Was it because my mom criticized me when I was a kid that one time and it totally stuck with me even though she apologized? Or, you know, maybe I had a sister or a brother that just didn't support my idea one time when I did something, but I did it anyway. And then, you know, like, what, is it something from a long time ago? Is it something, what about your ego? Why is it so sensitive to that specific thing? You know, because we're all sensitive to criticism. That's just kind of normal. But why do you let it be so debilitating? That's my question for you. Why are you letting it kind of keep you stuck and keep you from moving into the next phase? So really, like, I want you to really pay attention to the opportunities that you have in June for when people kind of go against what you have to say or disagree with you or don't like the ideas or don't like the thoughts that you have. Really, like, ask yourself some questions. Stop in that moment. Don't do the hot-headed Aries thing, which is immediately to be like, what are you talking about? Why the fuck would you say that to me? And act all tough and then, like, take it home and, like, feel really sad about it for the next 2 weeks. You know, like, instead of, like, responding and reacting in that moment, stop yourself. And if you start to get that, like, little hot, heated feeling, you know, your heart starts to beat a little bit faster and your skin flushes a little bit. Once you get to that point, stop yourself and ask yourself why. Okay, why am I so upset by this? This is just coming from them. Why am I feeling so affected by their opinion of what I'm doing? And instead of reacting and getting mad and then hiding it and then letting it loom over you and ruminating in it, work on fortifying your strength. Stop yourself and think, and then stay strong. Because you're going to find the answers. If you can just quiet your mind right in those moments and you can really, like, figure out, where is this coming from? Maybe I'm just having a sensitive day and I need to kind of take a step back and I haven't eaten yet. Maybe I need a glass of water. Maybe I didn't get enough sleep. It could be any number of things, but stop and ask yourself, what is it? Why is this happening to me? Why am I having this response and feeling bummed out? Why am I, like, letting somebody knock me out of my, like, Empress vibes? You know, what's the deal there? And once you can sit there and figure out what it is, knowing that is half the battle, right? Because you'll know why, and then you can do the work to say, wait a second. All right, I know why I reacted that way. I bet that person was just thinking this, right? I always like to do the benefit of the doubt for people that I love or the people that I spend time with or talk to. If they say something that upsets me, I always stop myself and think, hold on. They definitely don't want to upset me. That was not intentional. I'm upset. Why am I upset? Give them the benefit of the doubt. Give them the benefit of the doubt because that's what strengthens you. That's what brings you back into that Empress energy. That's what makes you feel like a stronger person, is having control over yourself in those circumstances. But then also what it does is it fortifies your trust in the people that you love, and it fortifies the trust in yourself because you can trust yourself now to not have like a spaz reaction. So while this whole reading started out being about feeling bummed out and not getting something off the ground, it's really ending up with why are you letting that thing not why am I talking so stupid? Why am I letting that thing affect me and turn this whole situation into something that's not getting off the ground? Why is that happening to me? So I want introspection here this month, Aries. That's what I want from you. That's what the cards want from you. Yeah, I guess it's not about me. It's the universe. It's like, hey, yo, think about it. I want you to think about it. I want you to fortify that strength. Because I guarantee you, if you stop yourself from overreacting to something and you turn it on its head right in that moment, that pivotal fucking moment right when it happens, and you sleep on it and you wake up the next day, you're going to feel amazing. You're going to feel amazing. And then you're going to have this whole new journey. You're going to have a whole new journey, and you're not going to feel so complacent and stuck into the way that you operate and the way that you think about certain things. You're going to have a whole new way of looking at things, a whole new strength with that. I really do think that. I think that you guys have a lot of capacity for change when it comes to something that you're unhappy with. If you can do it in your external world, then why the hell can't you do it in your internal world? Of course you can. Of course you can. So that's what this reading is really about. Getting right with yourself, asking yourself the right questions, and stopping yourself from having like a moment, if you catch my drift. And basically just asking yourself in those pivotal moments, because like I said, you'll have plenty of opportunities. We all do every single day interacting with people. You will always have an opportunity to watch yourself and do better. Just do better, right? We would just want to do better in the world. Especially Aries, I think. I think Aries always want to be, they're always striving for more. You know, you could have been feeling this unsatisfied for what, 15 minutes, and that's enough to make you go, oh, I don't want to feel this way anymore. So, chop, chop. You know, that's what I'm saying. So, I'm going to bring you back up here. Hi again. That's my reading for Aries for Gemini season and June 2020. I do personal readings as well. I just set up my Etsy store, link in the description. If you like this video, please subscribe, comment, like, the whole spiel. I have an Instagram that I'm getting started. Also, I will also attach that link, I guess. The Etsy store is more where you can actually interact with me. Instagram is like the cool fun stuff where I do some promotion and like cool readings and stuff. So you can check any of that out if you like my style. If you have any suggestions or there's some sort of reading or, you know, setup that you'd like to see me do, always tell me. I'm always looking for something more to do. Aries Moon. I always want, you know, to do as much as I possibly can. So yeah, let me know what you think. I would really appreciate it. Check out your moon rising signs if you did not get the messages from this, or share with an Aries friend if you think this could really help them or, you know, be relevant to them at all. But yeah, let me know what you think. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye.